Welcome to another episode of The Latest with Maya. Today, I am very excited to have a conversation with director, screenwriter, and producer Blake Winston Rice. Thank you so much for being on my show. I'm so excited to be talking with you.
Thank you for having me on. I'm thrilled to be on. I'm pumped well, not only to meet you, but to talk a little film today and talk maybe about some Denver Film Festival stuff. And
Yeah.
I'm psyched and thanks again for having me on to talk about tea.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, so let's get started. So where did the idea for your newest short film, T, come from?
So it came from I saw an actor's audition for a monologue that was kind of a similar scene of asking this girl out, this incredible actor named Isaac Lee. And this was like years and years and years ago. And it always kind of stuck in my mind as, kind of just an amazing jumping off point for a character. And I just always kind of was thinking like, man, how could we expand on that? What world can we put it in? And how can we pull off some more characters? So from there, I just kind of wanted to tuck it away and the behind a strip mall in New Jersey, a space I know very well. And everything after that just kind of naturally bled into the other characters.
Yeah. Oh, I love that. Yeah, the short film is it's so good. I loved
Thank you.
it.
Thank
Yeah,
you. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it.
of course. Yeah. I love your glasses, by the way.
I just am trying to match. I'm trying to keep up with you. We're matching. We're matching glasses today.
Yeah.
See, mine. I feel like a
Yeah.
phony. These are just for blue light because I stare at
Oh,
monitors all day. But
oh,
I
yeah.
feel like it helps. I don't
Yeah.
have. I don't have a real prescription.
Yeah. Well, I really like them.
I like that. Done. I'm wearing them all day.
Yeah. Um, so what was the process of filming Tea like?
It was an absolute blast. I'm lucky enough that I have a great team around me of other filmmakers, producers, cast and crew, and we've done a bunch of little short films together as not, as mostly friends, and just because we love making movies. And T, we shot in about a day and a half, and everyone came out. We prepped really hard for it, and once we got on there, we not only were laughing and cracking up and having a fun time being together and working together, but we busted our butts and we really we're hyper focused and use that prep to kind of show up on the day as ready as we can to seize every moment. And I'm really proud of the crew and every department head on that and every producer on that kind of put us into the position to make a project that is thankfully reaching a good amount of people right now.
Yeah. Oh, I love that. Yeah.
Mhm.
How does it feel to have your creation come to life?
Oh, it's the best. It's surreal. You have these moments of like, man, that was just an idea. I was driving somewhere and saw a strip mall and was like, that could be a good spot. And what's so cool in filmmaking and just like I'm sure with every other art, um, is that if you put your mind to it, one little idea can turn out to kind of shift your entire career. And thankfully, and seeing it affect people and seeing it up on some big screens has been such a surreal, validating, motivating, and inspiring experience, kind of all
Yeah.
bundled into one.
Yeah. Oh, that's so cool. Yeah. So who do you most admire and how has that impacted the way you live your life?
Ooh, that's a great question.
Yeah.
Is that related to film or just in general?
Really, whatever, like you want to answer.
Okay.
Um,
I'd say in in my personal life, I'd say definitely look up the most to my mom and dad.
yeah.
Um, they taught me from a very early age, they showed me what hard work was and what work ethic is. And being able to take that and learn from them and apply it into my field is what I really credit everything towards. It's really inspiring to see them growing up, raise four kids, do their thing, and also put us in a position to study something like film, and I'm super thankful to them for that. Professionally, career wise, who do I look up to? You know, I love a gritty, handheld, character-driven project. So Darren Aronofsky, I love their work, and a David O. Russell with the family dramedy stuff. I love that. But then I eventually want to go big and bad, and I'm trying to be Spielberg out here. So I really look up. I do want to get the critical acclaim, but I'm also, I want to affect wide audiences, and I want to have a blast out there, and I want to have a ton of fun making movies, and I want people to have a ton of fun watching them.
Yeah. Oh, I love that. Yeah. Um, yeah, I love how with T there were like some comedic moments and
Hmm.
then like just I don't know, I just loved every part of it. So
Thank you. I'm flattered. You're gonna come to the next one. You'll come on to the set to the next one. We'll have some fun with it too.
oh, I would love that.
We got to shoot in Denver. We got to do tea in Denver.
Yeah. Yeah. Um, so if you had a warning label, what would yours say?
Wow. A personal warning label?
Yes.
Psh, I would say, um, warning, he cares too much about work right now.
Mm.
What would you have?
Um, I think my go-to is always, I think, like prone to anxiety, don't overload. Because I can, yeah, get very anxious and overwhelmed easily.
That's
So,
okay.
yeah.
Hey, good. That'd be a good warning label to have.
Yeah.
And you're not alone there. I think a lot of people, I get that way too.
Yeah. Yeah, I was joking with a friend of mine a while ago. I was wearing one of my favorite artists is Macy Peters, and
Okay.
her first album is called You Signed Up for This. And so I have a t-shirt that says You Signed Up for This. And my friend was asking me what it meant, and I was telling him, and then I was like, I feel like that would also be a good warning label. Just you
Not
signed up for this.
You signed up for this. Not a Yeah, we did. We did.
Yeah.
I'm into that. I like that one too. I'm gonna steal that.
Yeah. Um, so what is something people are always surprised to learn about you?
Ooh. Hmm. Um, I didn't always come from a artistic background at all. None of my family is in the business. Um, Everything I've kind of done is, just from trying to figure it out blindly. Uh, I came from a sports background, and it's what I did in a lot of college and all my high school, and I coached even after college, and um, it's kind of like this other side of myself that I'd always had separate from the film work. So I always had this kind of like always double, like flipping between kind of a double life for a little bit. Um, but now that's over.
Um, so what motivates you even on days when you aren't really feeling it?
Great question. Um, Honestly, like it's really hard as a director to even get work, and I'm not filled up all the time. I still have a lot of goals, and I still haven't directed my first full-length feature film. Fingers crossed, it might be getting closer every day, but going after and chasing that rabbit right now is it's really what's motivating to me, and also motivation. Like I don't think my stuff is perfect at all, and I'm trying to get better, and to get better you need to get another opportunity to direct, and so I'm chasing that. I feel like I just got, if there's a lame sports analogy, it's like I just got, invited to a tryout for the pros,
Mm.
and I'm trying to get into the pros and make the team. So that's what's motivating me right now.
Yeah. Oh, I love that. Um, so what small things bring you joy on a daily basis?
Ooh, small things bring me joy. Uh, Putting a list together, a to-do list, and checking everything off. That's what brings me accomplishing stuff right now in my life. Getting through a task list that's what brings me a bunch of joy. Um, then I feel I can really relax. I can't really relax until I
Yeah.
can do that.
Oh, yeah. I need to get better at that. I've
You
been
I
trying.
swear by it. You gotta put lists together.
Yeah. My problem is I make lists and then I forget I made them. And so then there's lists all over my house because I just forget I make them.
You got to make lists for lists.
Yeah. Yeah. Um, so what lessons from your childhood have most impacted your worldview?
Um, Dang, great one. What lessons from my childhood most impacted my world view? Again, kind of a credit to my parents. I'm really grateful for how I was brought up. Not only my parents exposed me to like hard work and um, just like a loving house and everything, but because of where I grew up in New Jersey and the way they raised us, I was kind of exposed to all walks of life and not just one specific bubble, and that's a big credit to them. And I think that really helped me shape me as an artist, but also a person as far as understanding others and respecting others and trying to put myself in other people's shoes. I always felt like when I was little, I was put into those situations by them when they didn't always have to. And I'm really grateful for that. And I think that shaped me a ton.
Yeah. Oh, I love that. Um, so I am pop culture obsessed and I go in
Love it.
stages of shows that I cannot stop watching. Is there a show that you are currently obsessed with?
Obsessed. Okay, I got two things I'm obsessed. One's fun, one's not. One, I'm obsessed with fantasy football. So I watch a ton of football on Sundays. But the show that I love right now is The Penguin on HBO.
Oh, yeah.
It's really good. Colin Farrell. It's like DC, but it's mostly just a crime drama. Um, and I think it's really sharp in this really specific, weird, fun, New Yorky kind of character piece. And it's a blast. I can't stop watching it.
Yeah. Oh, I love that. Yeah. Um, yeah, I just finished binge watching a show on Hulu called Rivals.
Nice. Was good.
Um, yeah, it's really good.
Nice. You gotta have some of them on the show.
Yeah, I would love that. Yeah. Yeah, it's a really interesting story.
Mm, mm.
So,
Oh
yeah.
man, I gotta check it out. Rivals. I'll check it out.
Yeah. Um, yeah, and then I'm really obsessed with the show Chicago Med. So
Okay, cool.
that like
I hear
and
good
it
things.
yeah, I just am like
Good
so
choice.
excited every week to watch it.
Good choice. I gotta check it out.
Yeah, it's really good.
Noted. Noted.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah. Um, so what is your favorite movie soundtrack?
Oh, awesome question. I really like the Interstellar soundtrack. I think it might be the Interstellar soundtrack. Christopher
Oh,
Nolan.
cool.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah, it's heavy. Like you got to be working or writing. It's heavy music. So like that one I'm really
Yeah.
into. That's kind of one of the ones I go back to a fair amount.
Yeah. Oh, cool.
What about you?
Um, there's a couple. I mean, I'm obsessed with um the movie The Prom.
Mm,
It's a Netflix movie, and so
okay.
that soundtrack is on a lot. And then there's another movie that I love called Words on Bathroom Walls.
Mm,
That soundtrack is also really good.
very cool. I gotta check them out.
Yeah, you'll have to let me know what you think.
In.
Yeah. So no matter how many times you see it, always takes your breath away?
Honestly, and this might sound vain, but when I get the opportunity to screen in front of like a large audience,
Yeah.
um, like especially T, there's been some moments where I'm like, wow, um, this I might have a shot in this business sometimes, or wow, like it started so small. We're just trying to like I'm just trying to get another gig right now. But when you get in front of people and that the movie affects them, that's one of those moments for me
Yeah.
lately.
Wow. Yeah, I love that. Yeah. So what has been the biggest obstacle you've overcome?
Um, Honestly, probably trying to because I've been making short films and having side hustle jobs and producing commercials on the side and everything for a while. And because of T, thankfully, it's kind of gotten me into the room business wise, as they say, got me opportunity to get a lot of paid directing work and make a larger scale movie. And because of that, I feel like I got over the hump because of the success of T. And so making that jump career wise, where I'm only directing, has been a huge hurdle that I feel like I've gotten over.
Yeah. Oh wow. Yeah, that's really impressive.
And it's a big one. It's a big
Yeah.
one. And then there's always the
Yeah.
next one. There'll be some other obstacle next.
Yeah. Yeah. Um, so do you have a go-to show or movie that you put on when you just need to like escape the world?
I have one, and I've loved it as a kid. I've loved it forever. And right now it's kind of my like I'm in bed, but I want to watch something, but I don't need to start from the beginning. I'll just take it from anywhere. And that's Lord of the Rings. I
Oh.
love Lord of the Rings, and um just when in doubt, I just throw that thing on. If I'm trying to fall asleep, I'll
Yeah.
put on Fellowship and start from the beginning, and then every night I go back to bed, I watch a little bit more and just I'll take it through the whole series.
Yeah. Oh, cool.
Big
Yeah.
fan.
Yeah. Oh, cool. Yeah, I have like a long list of just shows and movies that are
Hmm.
so comforting for me that I just rotate between. And right now it's the show White Collar. Like that is on
Hmm.
pretty much all the time, and like every night when I go to bed it's like what I
Your
watch.
fall asleep show. I was that
Yeah.
way with Suits. I like Suits a lot, and
Oh
I
yeah.
went through a big Suits phase.
Oh yeah, Suits is really good. Yeah, I just watched that when it came on Netflix.
Hmm. Hmm.
'Cause I wanted to watch it for a while, but then when it came on Netflix, I was like, okay, I'm going to watch it now.
Good,
And
good.
the reason well, the reason I wanted to start watching it was like the premise reminded me a little bit of White Collar. Like
Hmm.
it's
Hmm.
different, but it's like kind of similar too.
Totally. Totally.
So, yeah. And so
Nice.
Suits, yeah, that show is really good.
Amazing. Yeah, I'm right with you. I'm right with you.
Yeah. I'm very excited for the reboot. Or
Hmm.
not, yeah, the not reboot, continuation.
Yep. Yep. I hear
Yeah.
good things.
Yeah. Yeah, they a couple months ago they also announced that they're doing a revival of White Collar, so
Hmm.
a continuation of
So
the
you're pumped. You're
story.
pumped. You're in.
Yes, I am. Yeah, I am very excited.
Down.
Um, yeah. So do you have a a song that you just like whenever it comes on, you just sing at the top of your lungs?
I'm not a big singer, but there's definitely certain songs and artists that like really inspire me right now. Um, I just saw a buddy's show last night named Kevin Garrett. Great artist, incredible singer-songwriter, and him and I will be working on some projects together too. And I think his stuff is really great cinematically also,
Yeah.
and there's a lot of opportunity for his storytelling abilities and songwriting to apply to film too. And that's someone whose work I'm really super psyched on right now.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
It's a
Yeah.
cool form to be able to, you hear someone's work and then you can kind of cross kind of genres together and work on a project, a movie based one. And it's really cool now to have the opportunity to kind of meet these people and see how they do their thing and kind of apply it to something you work on together.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I love that. Yeah, that's so cool. Um, yeah, I can't sing, but there are still songs that no matter what, I will sing when they come on. So there's a couple that I am just like obsessed with at the moment that
You
I
gotta
just
riff them up.
have on repeat.
Amazing. Love that.
Yeah. Yeah, have you ever listened to the singer Catherine Gallagher?
No, no.
I I
You love
am
her?
yeah, I am so obsessed with her music. So she's one that she's an artist I've had on repeat lately.
Nice,
So,
nice. Love that. Catherine, I'm gonna have to look her up.
yeah, she's so talented. Yeah. Um, so I just have one more question for
Shoot.
you. Um, I love inspiring and motivational quotes, and
Hmm.
this week my favorite quotation is "The magic cannot leave you when it is you." Is there a quotation that has inspired you lately?
Wow. I think there is, but I don't know if I have one off the top of my head. That's a great quote though. And it sounds very corny. I love quotes. I wish I knew more. I just don't remember them well. Um, I have a quote work-wise that I kind of spitball or like fire away to everyone all the time because on set it's madness, it's crazy, all this stuff comes up, you need to apply it. But I'm kind of like pushing this mantra right now of puzzles, not problems. So trying to look at everything on set as a puzzle and a game of how to figure it out instead of like, oh, woe is me, this is a problem. We got problems, we're screwed, we got problems. So that's not exactly a quote, but it's kind of like a mentality that I'm really into right now when we're filming.
Yeah. Oh, I love that. I'm writing that down. I really like that.
Everything's a puzzle, not a problem. Make it a game and go beat it.
Yeah. I love that. I think that's a great one.
Thank you. Thanks for having me on. This is a blast.
Of course. Yeah, thank you so much for joining me. And if you're okay with that, I'm gonna start using that
Go, please
phrase.
do. Please take it and run.
Okay, thank you. Yeah. Well, yeah, thank you so much for joining me. I've just had a blast
Same.
talking with you. So
Same.
thank you.
Have a good one. Thanks so much, man. I
You
appreciate it.
too. Yeah, thank you so much. Yeah, I hope you have a great rest of your day.
Thank you.
And that's a wrap on today's edition of the latest with Maya.